Hello. Hello. Hi. If you can see me, let me know where you're watching me from. If you can see me in this live video, I want to do a training on how to tie fan and round gele style. Okay, so this is my gele, Ashoke gele. If you can see me, you can hear me, let me know. And let me know where you're watching me from. So if you want to tie the fan around I want to tie the fan around gele style, which is a 2-in-1 style. Okay, so you take your Ashoke gele and then you fold the edge of the gele from beginning to the end, from front to back. So you fold the gele, just the edge of the gele, from front to back. See pin, I want to win. Okay, so you fold the edge of the gele from front to back. And then when you fold it, you find the middle. That's you fold it into two so that you can get the middle. So I'm folding the gele into two to get the middle. So this is the middle, okay? And so I place that middle on the middle of her head. Okay, I place the middle on the middle of her head. Hello, official Isha. You're welcome. You place the middle on the middle of the head and you move it a little to the side, like a side pattern. Okay, you move it a little to the side, like a side pattern. And then that means one side is longer. So this side is longer than this side, a little longer. And so you create your steps. How do you create your steps? By folding it, using your forefinger to push it forward, and then your thumb to press it down. You use your forefinger, push it forward, and use your thumb to press it down. Okay, so I'll just show you in a minute. So you use your forefinger, you push it forward, and you use your thumb to press it down. That's how you create your steps. Forefinger, push it forward, thumb, press it down. Forefinger, push it forward, thumb, press it down. Forefinger, push it forward, thumb, press it down. So you can see I've created some steps, like 5 steps. So she will hold this one now, and I will straighten out the steps. So you use your third finger and your thumb to straighten out your steps. Okay? So you can see the steps are now straightened out well at the ear area. And so she's going to press her hand on this side while I straighten out the other steps. So I use my third finger and my thumb. So I use my third finger into each of these folding, and I use my thumb to press it down. So I use my third finger, put it in the folding, use my thumb, press it down. Third finger, thumb. And then this side is also arranged and she will hold it. Okay? So I'll now turn her, and then I'll open up the gele, and then I'll cross it at the back. With the shorter hand up and the longer hand down. So the shorter hand is up and the longer hand is down, and I cross it very well, and I give her to hold. Okay, I give it to her to hold, and I bring out the folded part back to her head. So she's holding it, and you can see I will adjust everything very well on her head. Space out the steps. Make sure that the steps are evenly spaced. And they are covering her ear very well. So they are covering her ear and it's evenly spaced. Hello, Card Construction. You are welcome. Thank you for jumping in. So you can see the steps are well formed and they are evenly spaced. Okay. So now I'm going to be using the longer hand to form the fan step. Okay. So I'm going to be using the longer hand. This is the longer hand. I'm going to be creating the fan step. So I'll take that folding, the first folding, and I take it over on her ear, right. And I start creating my steps. So I create the first folding, and then I start pulling it down to create the steps, okay? I start pulling it down to create the steps, one after the other, on top of each other. So I'm creating the steps one after the other, on top of each other, making sure that the steps are on top of each other, so that they don't fall flat. Okay, so I created the steps on top of each other. Then I come here as I'm approaching the end, and I start forming my fan. So I start bending the gele sideways in a slanting manner. Okay, I'm bending it sideways in a slanting manner, one by one. So I bend it sideways. Okay, one by one, on top of each other. So I bend it sideways on top of each other. So I'm creating the fan. Modemas, you're welcome. Thank you for jumping in on top of each other, and then I use my finger to straighten it out one by one. This is actually my first live Instagram video. This is the first time I'm coming on live on Instagram. So I just decided to come on live. Normally I come on live on my Facebook page. If you're not in my Facebook group, you can join my Facebook group, Smash Glam Academy on Facebook. Just search it out. And so the steps are forming. Okay, so we're forming our fan steps one by one. So if you can see me, you can hear me, let me know. And if you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, so I'm straightening out the steps one by one and bending it on top of each other. So you just keep bending it on top of each other, the steps. Okay, you bend each of the steps on top of each other, one by one. Okay, so I do one and I do one more. And so that is for that. Okay, so you see the steps have all come out, one by one. And then I straighten out the steps one by one. Okay, so she will press here down for me so that it's in place. So she's pressing it down and I just straighten it out one by one. So if you can hear me, you can see me, let me know. And then I twist it down and pin. So I'm going to be pinning it now with my pin. And then I twist it at the back. So I twist it at the back and pin again. So I twist it at the back and I pin again. And I pin also again to hold it intact. And she'll still hold this one, and then I'll take the other hand and I form the round step. You know, I told you that I'm doing round and fan. So I'm going to be forming the round step with this one on this side. So I cross it over on the folded edge and I start doing the round one by one. So the round step now, I'm doing it one by one on this side of the gele. One by one. On top of each other. Any step you are creating, make sure that you are doing it on top of each other. So I'm pulling it forward on top of each other. So I'm just pulling it forward on top of each other. If you want to join us to learn how to tie gele, different styles of gele, feel free to send me a DM and I'll tell you our different packages. We currently have some training ongoing right now. So if you want to join us, feel free to send me a message. And even if you are not in our current location, you can join our online training. We have different online trainings also that you can use to learn. You can learn from. Okay, so I've created the steps. So I'll just tell her to press it down so that I can straighten them. Okay, so she's gonna just press it down. Press it. So she's pressing it. Okay, so she's pressing it and I'll just straighten out the steps one by one. So I'm straightening out the steps one by one, and I think you can see me clearly. So I'm straightening out the steps one by one. I'm straightening it down. You can straighten from down, you can straighten from up, but make sure that you straighten them properly. Okay, so I arrange it. So I'm still arranging my steps one by one. Okay, I'm still arranging the steps one by one. Okay. So I'm arranging it very well. I'm arranging it very well. Okay. And so I'm going to twist it now. I'll twist it and then pin. I'll twist it and then pin. And I'll twist it again and then pin at the back. And then you can open up the back if you want the hair to show, or you can cover it and pin it. So anyone that you feel comfortable with, I can pin it together. If you don't want the hair to open, or you can leave it open if you want it open. So I just pin it together. Okay? So you can leave it. And so now I'm going to arrange the steps of the pinning. So once you have created your steps, you have formed your pleats, then you work on the arrangements. Okay, so this is what we have now. Okay, so I'll push it back to our hairline. Push it back to our hairline. Okay, so see what we have here. So I'm arranging the steps very well. Down. I'm just taking my time to arrange. So when you're working with Gele, you take your time, arrange it so that your work will come out very well. You don't work hurriedly. So anywhere you need to pin to adjust, you still pin it. So I just want to pin it together so that that place will be intact. Okay. So I'm just going to arrange it very well, one by one. Okay. So this is the Gele. This is the fan. This is the round. Okay. This is the fan. This is the round. Can also put a pin here. Okay, so this is the fan and the round Gele style. You push it to the hairline. You can see her hairline is straight. So this is the fan and the round style. Okay, this is the fan and the round style. So here is round, and on here is fan. If you got value, let me know that you got value. If you can see what I did, let me know. If you got value, let me know. If you have any question, feel free to ask. Okay, so this is the fan and the round Gele style. This is the back of the Gele, and then this is the front of the Gele. You can see how beautiful it is. If you want to join us for our training, feel free to reach out to me via DM. Until my next video, remain smash glam.